A man here from Galway, who thinks he's a Kilkenny man. Please give it for Aidan Tierney. The whore. The whore. Are we going with the whore? Oh, sorry, he's Brian Cody, sorry. He's not the whore anymore, he's Brian Cody.
You know, listen, another Ireland finalist, you know, another day, you know, listen. Dublin, Kenny, you know, it's just, as I say, under the, you know, listen, every game takes on a life of its own, you know, listen, Kenny, suppose under the, listen, you know, listen, hurling is again with tactics and again, position, listen, under the, you know, whether Galway or, you know, set up tactically, that's always, listen, you know, the best team, as I say, every game takes on a life of its own, and
Tomas Mulcahy.
Listen, there's no doubt about it, you know. Listen, listen, Brian Cody is a pass master. He's going to be looking at the Galway guys, you know, listen, they're going to identify, you know, the key players on the listen, who's to say, listen, the Galway guys. But listen, there's no doubt about it. Listen, Kilkenny have got the experience, Galway have got the enthusiasm, but listen, it could be just like the month of final in Tipperary and Waterford, but you know, we saw it in the semi-final, you know, Waterford, you know, they had the brickbats, you know, the likes of the Colin Dunn for the dollar fives, you know, listen, but I think Kilkenny are going to identify, you know, the Waterford players. I think it could be another month of final, it could be a cracking day for hurling. I think it might just about share it.
Don't allow Cusack, what do you think today?
I need a bio.
Like Con Murphy or whatever he is.
I think like look we spoke in the Sunday game one year. I saw some Kilkenny players coming in here earlier, like, and I think it's so sad, like, you know, they feel like totally isolated, like. Well, listen, one thing I would say, and we spoke about in the panel all year, like, to the Boars head, three key things we spoke about in the panel all year: management, performance, delivery, and I think they got them all spot on.
Joe Brawley, what do you think of yesterday's game?
Well, listen, Mayo, the absolute masters of ruin. They're absolute masters of their own disaster. And then you have, like, Kevin McMahon came on and he was like in the dirt, you know, left foot, right foot. And all I'm saying, it's no secret because, you know, Kevin McMahon comes in and Jim Gavin implements his system. But like, you look at Kilkenny Day in the hurling and it's going to be a coronation because Brian Cody's created this absolute irresistible force. And the only hope, I think, of Kilkenny being matched next year is if Mickey Hart takes over the throne hurlers.
What about John Mahon? You must be devastated after yesterday's game.
John Mahon, well, I think it's a fantastic day for Mayo. I think it's a fantastic day for Mayo. I think, listen, Mayo supporters are going to be very disappointed, but listen, quite clear, I think that's a fantastic day. Today is Galway hurlers' day, I think. I think Kilkenny are going to come here with a great sense of enthusiasm, but I think ultimately it's a fantastic day. Listen, I think, I look good, I look great. So
James Horan, do you think you should have stuck on for another year?
Look at I think they're listen, Mayo's performance didn't get quite the level, but they're going to be disappointed, but listen, I think Dublin probably played the better football, probably did a lot of the key things right, and look at the today, listen, it is about performance and process.
And Micheál Murthy, any thoughts on today?
Well, I would say, first of all, Tall Dini on Shaw. That means a lot of people here. I spoke with Anthony Cunningham yesterday, and he said to me, he said, I like to make the players relax. And I said, Anthony, how would you do that? Maybe you'd bring them playing golf or pitch and putt or something. And he said, no, he said, we'd like to go to the cinema the night before the game. Or you could call it the pictures. And I asked him, what would they go and see? And he said, we're going to the Savoy Cinema. I said, maybe you'll see a thriller, maybe an action film. And he said, no, he said, we're going to go to see a new release called The Tractor. And he asked me, did I see it? And I said, no, but I've seen the trailer.
And we'll leave the last word for Colin O'Rourke.
Well, look, I suppose the old the old saying goes, the good footballers do the simple things right. And I think on the day, I suppose Dublin probably had a few key players in key positions. They're probably outshone Mayo, and we picked out a couple of examples here where for all the awareness of other players, and the likes of Jack McCaffrey, Paddy Andrews. And I suppose ultimately at the end of the day, Mayo probably had no answer for the Dublin forward play. And look at, I suppose, looking back at this year's championship, Dublin, Mayo, Dublin, probably is the All-Ireland final that most people have been looking forward to. So listen, I think it's a huge day for Kerry and Dublin, but I suppose Mayo would probably be kicking themselves that they fucked this one up again.